Hey guys, in this video we're going to be talking about factors, multiples, GCF, and LCM. So let's start here. And it says a blank is a number that we can multiply to get another number. So that is called a factor. Okay, so two numbers that you multiply together are called factors. Okay, a blank is a result of one number being multiplied by another. That's a multiple. It's kind of like your skip counting. If I could spell it right, that would be helpful. There we go. So let's start by finding factors. So finding factors, some of you may have done this, hopefully you have. The way that we're going to do it that kind of helps us is draw like a T-chart. So, oops, let me switch to drawing tool. So you're going to draw like your T-chart, and then you put the number on top, and you're going to put the two factors next to each other like that, okay? So you can always start with 1 and 12, because anything times itself times 1 will be itself. Those two numbers multiply to get to 12. Another one is 2 times 6, and then 3 times 4. So the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Okay, so they'll always have a match unless that number is repeated, like 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, so we like to line them up with their pairs just to kind of help you. So let's do 24. So we always start with 1 and 24, or 1 in itself. It's an even number, so 2 is going to work. 2 and 12. 3, let's see, 3 times, 8. 3 times 8. And then does 4 work? Yep, 4 times 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. Okay, those are all of the factors of 24. So now I want you to pause the video and I want you to do the factors of 35 and 42 and then come back and check them. I hope you actually paused it and actually did it. If you didn't, go ahead and pause. Okay, so we're going to start by drawing our T-chart. Keep with the brown. 35. We know it's 1 and 35. Well, it ends in a 5, so it's got to be 5 and 7. Perfect. So it's 1, 5, 7, and 35. Let's do 42. 1 and 42. It's even, so 2 and 12. Let's see. 3. Oops, not 12. 42. Silly. 3, I don't know what 3. Let's do it. Let's try it. 42 divided by 3 goes in once. 1 left over, bring down the 12, goes in 4 times, so 3 times 14. And then 4, let's try that. I don't think 4 is going to work because that would be 40 and then 44. 5 won't work. Let's try 6. 6 times 7 is 42. So the factors are 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 14. Let me fix this one. Make it 21 and 42. Okay. So remember, multiples are like skip counting. Okay. So it says list the first 5 multiples of 5. So the first multiple of 5 is 5 because 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 3 is 15, 5 times 4 is 20, 5 times 5 is 25. You must include 5 as the first multiple because 5 is a multiple of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You could keep going. We are only making you do 5. Here we go. 8, 16, 24, 32, and 40, counting up by 8s. Okay. Go ahead and do this one. Go ahead and do this one and list out the multiples of 12 and then list out the multiples of 7. go. 12, 24, 36, 48, and then 60. Make sure you have those filled in right. 7. So start with 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. So the next part we're going to do is called the greatest common factor. So it is the greatest number that two numbers, greatest factor that two numbers have in, let me see if I can type in this box, common. Okay, so they have it's the biggest number that they both have. So here we go. Let's start with this one. Let's list our factors. 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 3 doesn't work, 4 and 5, okay? Let's do 32. 1 and 32. 2 is going to work because it's even. This goes in one time, 1 left over. 16. Not sure why I'm writing a 2. 3 won't go in. 4. Will 4 work? I want you to go ahead and think about it. Will 4 work? 4 work. Well, 4, 8. I know 20 works, and then that would be 24, 28, 32. Ooh, okay. So 4 times 5 was 20. 4 times 6 was 24. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 8 is 32. 5 doesn't work. So I always circle your ones you have in common. So 1, 2, 4. And that's it. So the GCF, the greatest one, is 4. So remember that it can be on either side. The greatest one is 4. Okay. So go ahead and pause and start with 54. Let's see what you can do for 54. So 1 and 54. 2 and 27. 3 will work. Let's try 3. 3 times 8. Will 4 work? Nope. 5 work? Nope. 6 work? Nope. 7. Yes. 7 times 9 is 54. Okay, I'm going to erase my work in the middle. Okay, here we go. 1 and 28, 2 and 14. Will 3 work? Nope. 4 will. We just found that on the last one. 4 times 8 was 32, so 4 times 7. 4 times 5 was 20, 4 times 6 is 24, 4 times 7 is 28. Okay, 5 won't work, 6 won't work. Okay, let's circle the ones they have in common. 1, 2, 7. See how 7s are on either side? That's okay. So the GCF is 7. Okay. Here we go. Let's do least common multiple. So for this one, it is the smallest multiple that the two numbers have in common. So before we were doing the biggest number that they had in common. Now we're doing the smallest number the smallest one the two numbers have in common. Okay, so here we go. 9, count by nines. 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, and you could keep going. Let's do threes. 3, 6, 9, 12. And once you see it, the smallest one, then you're good. So the least common multiple for this one is 9, because that's the smallest number they both have. Do they both go to 18? For sure. Both go to 36? For sure. But the least common multiple is 3. Oh, is 9. Multiple is 9. So here we go. Let's do our fours. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. I usually do like, let's do 28. I usually do a few and then see what happens if I need to go more. 6, 12, 18, 24. Okay, so remember we're doing the least common multiple. So they both have 24, but the smallest number they both have is 12. So the LCM is 12. So there's a few extra practice problems I want you to go ahead and do with finding GCF and LCM. And I hope you enjoyed this video.